going to do here is look at a couple of bits in relation to the Eat Well plate, which provides the guidance from the government towards your level 3 nutritional programming section of your portfolio. We're going to break down how to look at the different macros involved. So we have carbohydrates, fat and protein, how to work those out as calories and how to work those calories out as grams. So as you know, you're required to keep a food diary, or your client is required to keep a food diary, and you're supposed to analyse it. One of the best ways to analyse it is to keep it simple like this. So I've used an example here of a 2,000 calorie a day intake. Just going to make sure you can see that. Yep. Okay, so 2,000 calories a day. I've gone with a split that utilises the guidelines that have been given to us. So we've got carbohydrates, 50%, fats, 35%, protein, 15%. So with this, I've drawn that proportionally so you can see it visually. I think it's very important to see things visually so we understand it. So if we've got 2,000 calories per day, to meet the guidelines, we're going to fall within the bracket of 50 to 60% carbohydrates, 30 to 35% fat, and 10 to 15% protein. So I've kept it simple and gone 50% carbs, 35 fat, 15 protein. For the carbs, we just work out 50% of 2,000. So 2,000, halving it in other words, you're going to get 1,000 calories, which I've put over here. So 1,000 calories out of our 2,000 of the daily total are going to be carbs. For fats, 35% of 2,000 equates to 700. So we have 700 calories of fats from our daily total of 2,000. Then we've got protein. So protein is 15% of 2,000, and that works out as 300 calories. I don't know if you can see it from the light, but I've put 300 calories down here. And that's all stipulated and highlighted in red. Now, there's the calories, but in terms of weighing food and what that might look like from a proportion point of view from grams, we're going to use the numbers that we know. So we know from our course that 1 gram of carbohydrates equates to 4 calories, 1 gram of fat equates to 9, and 1 gram of protein equates to 4, 1 gram of alcohol equates to 7. So obviously there might be a bit more complexity involved when it comes to foods that are a bit of both. It's hard to separate things most of the time because there'll be a combination of at least 2, if not all 3 of the macros. However, to keep it simple on a base level, all we're going to do to find out the grams is take 1,000 calories for carbs, divide it by 4 because we know that there's one gram of carbohydrates is 4 calories. So we divide it by 4, which gives us 250 grams. What we do for 700 calories of fat, we divide it by 9 because we said there's 9 calories per 1 gram of fat. That gives us 78 grams of fat. Protein, we're going to divide 300 by 4 because it's 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, gives us 75 grams. So now that gives us a map of our food. So to hit that 2,000 using this proportion, our client wants to get in 250 grams of carbs, 75 grams of protein, and 78 grams of fat. This is using the example of 2,000. You can do this with any combination you like, but remember you're not a dietitian or nutritionist unless you've got extra qualifications. You can only play around so much, maybe more for yourself rather than for your clients. And we're really here to analyse and make a few suggestions to changes. We're not actually here to write meal plans because we're not qualified. So we can use this information to see, okay, is our client only getting 30% carbs when they should be getting closer to 50? Or are they having too much fat in their diet when they should be having closer to 30? So we have to follow the guidelines that have been given by the Eat Well plate to make sure we're operating within our boundaries. So I hope that makes sense and it's cleared up a few things for you. It's a nice strategy to work things out and that is a surefire way to analyse our client's food diary when it comes to calories and grams per macronutrient.